Alrighty, there is a lot I want to say before getting this stream underway. I'm going to show you all something. First of all, the annoyances when doing the farming runs for the last girl I needed from the event. The annoyances continued. The one and only run that made it to the boss, which S ranked, of course. There she is. It gave me the girl. The only run. So, with all that said, yeah. She makes a pretty good fighter meal, I guess. If you're, like, restricted to having to use an AV. So, back to everything. So, yeah, with me getting the last girl I need from the event, I take back everything bad I said about the event. Also, as you probably noticed when I was doing this, the 12th anniversary did begin, and many girls changed outfits. So yeah. Also, the quests were available from the start of the 12th anniversary, but we didn't really think about it because we were focused on the event. So, with that said, we have 4 one-time quests and 2 weekly quests. The weekly quest is first weekly quest is a PvP, and once again, it has to do with the Destroyer Division 32 stuff. Also, speaking of which, speaking of Destroyer Division 32, she was the next to get her Kai Ni. So, yep, there she is. The PvP required 3 of Destroyer Division 32, so the other ships I just used as is. No issue at all doing that PvP quest. The second weekly, I'm going to pull up the fleet I had been using. And I'm going to basically have to use it every week. 2 times S rank, I think it is. 2 times S rank worlds 1-3, 1-4. And 2-4. I will switch to the browser view and show you the I don't know if I can show it that way. So yeah, I will read out the fleet then. We were able to use the same fleet for all 3 of those steps, so I'll read out the girls that I used. In the order from ship 1 to ship 6 was Ryuho, Zuiho, Yahagi, Northampton, Fletcher, and Johnston. The latter 3 ships are quest requirements for the fleet. This was able to do, so this is something I'm going to be using a lot during the every week. With the weeklies done for this week, we will turn our attention to the one-times. I'll see how much of this I can do. How much of this I feel like doing, because I'm not sure, like, how much of the non-event stuff is worth streaming at this point. But, again, we'll see what happens. We'll give it at least 1 stream. This first one-time quest involves all of World 1. The quest requirements require... let's see. I'll read them to you. 2CA/AV. So we're using 2AV. Our strongest AV is Mikuma and Nishin. One is requiring a CL, so it's basically everyone basically uses Yahagi for this, and a destroyer, which is odd. Some very odd routing. I don't know what like the significance is with 2AV or 2CA, a CL and a DD, but that's how it is. I've done the 1-1 and 1-2 steps. They were something I did off stream because they would be very annoying. And I mean very annoying because of the random routing. The 2-4 step in the weekly is also kind of annoying because there is still a chance of random routing. But it wasn't as bad as I feared it would be. So, let's continue. 1-3, 1-4, and 1-5. That's all I gotta say. Let's do it.
モガミンにも見せたいですわ。ミクマの晴れ舞台。
I also gotta open up Lurk Bait Twitch Fishing. Not sure how many people will watch the non-event stuff, even if it's like limited time updates, like quest for updates, but we'll see. It doesn't hurt to try.
打ち方始め。なんじゃ、わしが一番活躍したんかね。さあ、ミクマの立体的な航空砲雷撃戦始めますわ。さあ、ミクマの立体的な航空砲雷撃戦始めますわ。打ち方始め。提督がミクマを選んでくれたから活躍できました。お礼申し上げますね。
Also, I'm on a little bit of a boomer shooter, first-person shooter kick. I feel like it's not going to end with like Doom 64. In fact, I'm already looking at the next one. Hell, the next few, possibly. Because, like, those games had always been the backbone of my streaming career, so we'll ride them a little bit. And they're always games I can just go back and play and have fun with no matter what. So much for the Star Wars plans, or the GameCube games plans. Admittedly, the reason I can't really do the GameCube right now is I can't get to that part of my room right now. Especially my closet, so, like, meaning I can't, like, just switch out the systems or get the things. You know what's funny? For a long time, I'd been trying to get, like, Yamakaze from 1-3, like, years ago. Main or dupe. So, I had never gotten her from 1-3, but here she is now. When I don't even need a dupe. That CG still holds up very well. That's her base and her Kai. 1-4 and then 1-5. Oh, 1-5 is going to be interesting. The 1-5 requirement is very odd, to say the least. Well, I'm gonna hope Yahagi and Hamanami can dodge, because their morale's pretty low right now. Not terribly low. There is a penalty. It looks like we're veering south, so this is a bit of an issue. This does not help the chances. The opening strike is extremely strong, though, which is why it's those three non-destroyers. For me, I want to show Hamanami and Fujinami kind of as a little nod for Destroyer Division 32, since I most likely will never stream the weekly PvP limited time quest. So I want to have, at least show off at least Hamanami. Yep, full south. If it starts off at A, it's very uncommon that it routes D up to E. It's usually here. And there's one route class there, so this could be troublesome. Again, we'll just see what happens. If Yahagi and Hamanami get fucked, which thankfully they didn't, it would be actually helpful for morale when I just repair them. Use a bucket on them. It'll bring them up to 40, which is above penalty. Also, what the actual hell is that seasonal on Fujinami? She's getting like so many now. Oh, speaking of which, I think I know the direction that the... I don't want to say anything because I don't want to spread like false rumors, but I'm absolutely sure at this point I know what direction the game is headed for when it comes to remodels and who they will focus on with giving like seasonals and stuff. But I will say the big three, it looks like any Shibafu girl, all the Yugumos, and at least 2 of the Drew girls. So yeah, that appears to be the direction the game is headed when it comes to remodels and who will get like new CGs and stuff. I could be wrong, it could change back to more, but right now that's what I'm seeing.
さあ、ミクマの立体的な航空砲雷撃戦始めますわ。さあ、ミクマの立体的な航空砲雷撃戦始めますわ。撃ち方始め。
Never even gave the boss a chance. This is gonna be dreadful. 1-5 with a very heavily restricted fleet. This is gonna be dreadful.
お礼申し上げますね。
But we gotta do it.
艦隊が無事に帰還できました。ミクマ、感謝いたします。
It's gonna be so awful. I really don't have a choice. It only requires an A rank, thankfully. Okay, put on some helicopters for them.
これならええ感じじゃね。ええ装備じゃね。ええ塩梅じゃの。 これならええ感じじゃね。
I guess we're looking for the seaplanes that give the best ASW.
素敵な装備ですわ。
I'll just give them all sword. I'll just make 3 swordfish.
私がくまくま言ったっていいわよね。素敵な装備ですわ。
Far from an impressive number. That it's what it
く
is.
まりんこ。あらやだ。
You haven't used Yura in a while, so let's do that.
第4水雷戦隊お預かりします。軽順ユラ出撃します。
I guess we'll borrow
艦
Haywood.
隊出撃する。ウェイアンコー。 そうそう、火力を強化してね。ね。私のカタパルトって邪魔か。いいんじゃない？
We're only gonna have 2 OASW, but hopefully all 4 girls will at least be able to attack the subs.
そうそう、火力を強化してね。ね。モガミンったらいつも照れていて。
Gee, I haven't really done much this month because I've just been like, you know, chilling. Because it's been a very busy, nothing bad happened to me, it's just it's been way busier than usual of an April and May, much because of the event but other things going on.
はい、提督、ミクマがご一緒しましょう。
You know, I don't want to do long-term damage to my health.
さあ、ミクマの立体的な航空砲雷撃戦始めますわ。よく狙って。Open fire。行きます。クマリンゴ。
I think there's also 2 construction quests, but not really much purpose in streaming the construction quest, honestly. Since it isn't really action. It's more of I need to, if I stream it, to make sure I don't make a mistake. Which, honestly, is fine to just, you know, screen share somewhere. With all that said, I'm predicting they will do F, G, and J. The longer route. With the penultimate node of the sortie being much tougher than the one I usually take.
Open fire! 撃ち方始め。踊りゃロケ。なんじゃ、わしが一番活躍したんかね。
Yep. G is going to be an empty node. F is the node we're going to be paying close attention to. Hopefully it doesn't involve in an F, you know? Even with a red T, we were okay. Now, assuming it's guaranteed routing, we will be going to the boss, barring any technical issues. Oh, the second quest has the catapult. I will need to save a catapult because of the official confirmation that a Shibafu carrier will be getting Kaini. But surprisingly, it's not Intrepid. We thought it was going to be Intrepid because of the new materials, but it is Hiryu who's going to get not a Kai Ni, but then a Kai San. So the worry is that now people are saying Shigure, as much as everyone loves Shigure, started a bad precedent. Because now the devs can conveniently avoid holdout on having to give everyone Kai Ni, because they can just give whoever they want Kai San. So yeah,
ユラが一番なの
just wanted to bring that up.
やった
Hopefully there's no proof that the C2 Corporation anywhere said that all girls would be getting a Kai Ni, because now a bunch are getting Kai, like, they're gonna start like throwing in Kai Sans for whatever reason. When we get to the 2-3 and 2-4 parts of the next limited one-time quest, I will make a note of something. Which is the second most important part of the update after these quests.
さあニクマの立体的な航空砲雷撃戦始めますわよく狙ってオープンファイ
Nice dodge.
撃ち方始めよく狙ってユラが一番なの本当やった私の名は四季並以後よろ艦隊が無事に帰還できました提督おめでとうございます
Alright, weekly sorties is also complete now. It seems.
了解いたしました
I actually need the Irakos, strangely enough. Okay, our next quest. Oh my god, there's an expedition quest? What? Alright, 4, 5, and A1. Just send out 4, 5, and A1 now.
いいんじゃない
I hope none of the girls that are usually on expeditions, I hope none of them are needed for these sortie quests. Especially the ones in fleet number 3.
ニクマ感謝いたします
Without further ado, I shall begin making the fleet. Two dash Wait a second, B3 needs 1-3 again. That is very odd. I'll double check when we get that quest unlocked, but that is really odd that it would need that a second time. Oh no, I'm looking at B4. I'm getting a sneak peek. Oh no, I think I know exactly what this is gonna need. I'm going to start with the 2-3 fleet now. No pissing around. Let's just use what I've been sent.
第二水雷戦隊帰還。はい、提督ニクマがご一緒しましょう。第二航空戦隊帰還総流。よし。第二航空戦隊よし。第二航空戦隊帰還飛龍出撃します。
If anything, I think Soryu should get Kai-san. Hiryu's already way better. By comparison. There you go, Hatsuzuki once again. I had Nami's in the fleet, strangely enough. I think for the raw firepower. Oh no, is this gonna go through the funny node? Funny as in I mean on funny.
Yosh! これなら一光線にも負けませんね、総流。どうよ。やったー、いい機体ですね。よーし、いい装備。どうかな、飛龍。 嬉しいな。どう？私に似合う。嬉しいな。よーし、いい装備。どうかな、飛龍。やったー、いい機体ですね。よし、これなら一光線にも負けませんね。総流、どうよ。やったー、いい機体ですね。よーし、いい装備。どうかな、飛龍。
Anyone? If anyone, let's see. Yeah, nobody's here.
これはいいじゃない。これならいけそうね。矢作、やってみます。さすがね。これはいいじゃない。素敵ね。素敵な装備ですわ。クマリンコ、あらやだ。これはいいじゃない。素敵ね。素敵な装備ですわ。悪くないな。うん。これなら最後まで戦えそうだ。ありがとう。
That's really odd.
誰もやらせはしない。悪くないな。
I'm looking at it right now.
助かる。これなら最後まで戦えそうだ。
ASW gear, I guess. It's a preload.
誰もやらせはしない。悪くないな。うん。助かる。こちらいただきますね。はあ、癒されます。感謝ですね。やりました。こちらいただきますね。
This is gonna be 2-3. Jesus Christ, Yahagi with 18 morale. Okay, they need to just... Wow. This quest is long. It's 5 steps. I honestly I can't be bothered to just wait on morale. So okay, first we're gonna make sure this preset is set.
第二水大
It's
戦
gonna
隊
damage her.
機関矢
It's gonna
作
force
提
damage
督
her.
ヤマト二水戦のみんな艦隊はこの春第二水大戦隊機
Well,
関
she's attempting to reach the
Yeah.
boss all by
Suisan.
herself. So John Beret.
突撃するかかれ敵を見つけたわ艦隊増速合戦矢作用意突撃する
Apparently,
行くわ
when I was looking at the notes for the third limited
Yeah.
time, one-time
Don't
quest,
forget
it just all needs the standard comps
敵を見つけた
for the maps required,
艦隊
and it seems to be almost all EOs. So yeah, that is notable.
用意行くわこの矢作と野
But
戦をしたい
it,
か
all the parts seem to require some of the
我が
EOs
ぬ型を軽
into
順と侮らないで
operation
後悔しないで
for the regular maps. So yeah, I might not stream that. Might come back for a short stream to show the fourth and final sortie quest.
この矢作
So it
が
looks
艦隊で
like-
一番なの
We're gonna have a short stream. If all goes well,
意外と嬉しいものね初
of the first two sortie quests. Mostly in the entirety. Hey, she did well. She probably won't be able to, she definitely won't be able to S rank this. But hey, that's pretty good
敵を見つけた
for
行
a
くわ
solo ship.
艦隊増速矢作合戦突撃する用意行くわ数発の被弾で私
Since
が
we
仕
have
上げるわけ
damaged
ないじ
her.
ゃない突撃する
This is good. She'll be up to 40 morale, regardless.
この矢作が艦隊で一番なのそうね意外と嬉しいものね不思議ね艦隊全艦白地に帰投したわこの程度さすがね補給よろしく
Yep, up to
また出るわ。
40.
よし第二航空戦隊機関ね
Let me just double check. It looks like this one is going to, I need to double check. Yeah, this one is going to, this one's going to 2-3. Two -4, we're apparently adding a third carrier, but the one CL2DD remain the same. Mikuma is just being taken out, being replaced with Suzuya for this. Otherwise, it looks about the same. Actually, we're using 3 fleets because the third and final fleet is actually going to fit the last 3 parts of this. Which will be interesting to say the least. That helps. Let me see. Do I have this one?
二光線攻撃隊発艦 二光線攻撃
I
隊
wouldn't have had time to throw, so it's a good thing I already had it.
矢作突撃する行きますクマリン君守ります どうよねえカモン丸見ててくれた
Hey, it looks like an all
誰もやらせは
south.
しない
How fortunate is that? But I don't think they can possibly go backwards to F. Look at that! A full south, literally! Including through all 3 resource nodes. That's nice,
私
right?
がクマクマ言ったっていいわよね
Alright, we good.
二光線
Alright, since we're headed to the boss for sure now, I'm gonna make a note of what I said when we get to this point in the quest. On 2-3 and 2-4,
攻撃隊発艦
for the first time since Unyo, a girl is debuting brand new outside of an event.
用意矢作は突撃する行きます
So, cross fingers. It is yet another Fletcher class. Not sure why she was introduced now instead of, like, during the event. She would have been great for, like, an E4 reward. And I'm hoping an E4 reward, because I would... That'd be annoying to have to farm for one more girl in an event. And in case anyone's wondering, nope. This new destroyer does not seem to have been who was rock class as abyssal form. Now ship girl form. That was delayed. It appears they are unrelated. This new girl does not appear to be the rock class.
第一機動艦隊
Well, when
第
they were
二
in
航空
abyssal.
戦隊の栄
The
光
rock class appears to be a
揺るぎません
standalone character. I'm not saying 100% for sure she's not, but it's from what I've heard, everyone is unsure if Raw class was Abyssal this new girl. So everyone cross fingers for the drop we're looking for. If we don't get her here, we could get her from 2-4. So no worries if we don't get her here.
発艦 二光線攻撃隊発艦 左舷砲雷撃戦用意やだやだやだ矢作突撃する綾波が守ります鋼型を軽順と侮らないで行きますクマリンそろそろ反撃よ全艦載機発進
Man, the game is just taunting me now. Look, it's a hear you drop.
第一機動艦隊第二航空戦隊の栄光揺るぎません
The game is just keep rubbing it in my skin. Hey, here's another hear you in case you need a hear you. Actually, we might keep this Hiryu because Hiryu Kai-san. Oh, Hio. Never mind. I'm done. It was Hio, not Hiryu.
MI 作戦の次
My
は
bad. It's
ま
okay.
だ早いですね補給ありがたいです
Mikuma is leaving temporarily. Yahagi is staying.
はい提督ミクマがご一緒しましょう
Suzuya joins for this step.
あっざーす対鈴谷型航空母艦鈴谷機動部隊出撃
I'm just gonna put what I got on her.
ほー強くなってるじゃん
Okay, those appear to be all torpedo bombers.
おおこれでクマのには負けないねいいじゃんいいじゃんほー強くなってるじゃん
It's a little odd it's that plane. But we'll make it work. I don't know, Fulmar or SBD VS2. You know what? Let's use the SBD VS2 because we've never used this in an actual sortie. We just leveled it up and that's
これでクマの
it.
には負けないねいいじゃんいいじゃんごめんなさいちょっとお化粧直します
僕はまだ戦う
嬉しいな
誰もやらせはしない
作戦終了報告ミルクな助かるクマ
Expedition A3. Yeah, we can do A3. Okay. Send them out on A3.
Come on.
Let me double check, but I think any of these 3 fleets I use for expeditions can do Expedition 12. It just depends who gets back first. Yep, they can all do 12, and they have a chance of great success. We're just going to have to trust that Yahagi is tanky enough to make it through. Let me double check something. Second carrier division, that's Cardiff 2. This forces Hiryu and Soryu. Oh god, this is going to be brutal. This is going to be so brutal. Especially with 5-2. 5-4 is going to be a huge question mark as well. because of the normal route requiring night battle. This is going to be rough. Man, this is going to be actually very difficult. So I'm hoping that fleet that can do 3 steps is really, really optimized. This is going to be a tough one already on the second quest. Let me be only at that point halfway. It's going to be brutal.
二光線攻撃隊発艦。二光線攻撃隊発艦。敵を見つけた。艦隊増速。攻撃隊発艦。用意。行くわ。守ります。 やはり突撃する。
Hey, you caught a tiger shark. You caught a tiger shark. That's very good.
いくつになっても鈴や褒められて伸びるタイプじゃん。デートくん、と褒めてね。な。
Yep, this is full north. We can only off-route F to A. So here it goes. Hopefully this is good. Hopefully we have enough opening punch. We do.
二光線攻撃隊発艦。たとえ最後の一貫になっても叩いてみせます。
僕が守る。
敵を見つけた。艦隊増速。合戦用意。行くわ。第一機動艦隊第二航空戦隊の栄光揺るぎません。
Do not go to A. Please do not go to A. Please do not go to A. Thank you. This means guaranteed ruining if they can survive. M. Oh. Oh. That's the hardest node. That's the hardest pre-boss node on the entire map. Oh. Here goes. Cross fingers. Perfect. Green tea, I think, actually helps us. That's a Gen 4. That's an A tier. I have it, so I'm just gonna let it go. So great, you're going for it. Good luck.
僕が守る。
矢作突撃する。なんかマジヌメヌメする。よく狙って。鋼型を軽順と侮らないで。対空見張りの弦としてよろしくね。いくつになっても鈴や褒められて伸びるタイプじゃん。 提督くんと褒めてね。私が
Here goes. Cross fingers. Because we might not have much fallback if you have to go into night battle. Oh, that's the stronger comp of the two.
二光線攻撃隊発艦。
It's gonna be expensive, fairly expensive repair. Even worse is if here. The only thing worse is if here you also got tie
二
hud.
光線攻
Thankfully,
撃隊
she held
発
firm.
艦。
The weaker of the two comps has the root class all being elite.
艦隊
It may not seem like much of a difference, but it could. Sometimes it just is. So cross fingers for the drop we're looking for.
行くわ。なんでまた甲板に被弾なのよ。痛いじゃない。
There goes the right move from not, tell all the best planes in here you and give only second best to Soryu. Look what happened.
第二次攻撃の用を認
Soryu
めます。
obviously getting
急いで。
MVP. That was a pretty good. Okay, cross fingers. God damn it! That's my second Urikaze this week. I don't need her. She's actually been a drop on this node for like
第一
ages,
機動艦隊。第二航
possibly ever
空
since
戦
her
隊の栄
introduction
光揺るぎ
so
ませ
many
ん。
years ago. Ah. Does that be how it? Sometimes it be that way.
艦隊が起動しました。MI 作戦の次は。
All right,
ま
we're
だ
gonna
早い
begin
ですね。
assembling the fleet that is gonna do the final 3 steps. Hiryu and Soryu once again. Their equipment changes dramatically. It is now Mogami. Oh, this is actually a pretty potent looking fleet. Mikuma rejoins with Mogami. Ayanami leaves. Hatsuzuki is the sole destroyer. This is a very potent looking fleet, actually.
第61駆逐隊初
This
月
is hence her preloading. It's for 5-2 and 5-4 port.
第二水大戦隊。機関
Mogami and Mikuma
やはり
join.
水産。
Oh, Mikuma first.
さあ。はい。提督。
And there's good
ミ
old
クナでご
Mogami.
一緒しましょう。航空巡洋艦最上航空巡洋艦最上出撃するよ。補給は大事。ありがとね。
This is gonna do 3 steps.
これ
So
でまた戦えます。
cross fingers for them. It's already way too late to think about ranking, I think. It doesn't matter because I still don't have the new girl that we have to farm outside of an event for. Which is wild, but that's just how it is. Hopefully she stays a drop for a very long time because
いい機体です。
I might need a very long time. Some of us might need a very long time as well.
よーし、いい装備。どうかな、飛竜。やったー、いい機体ですね。よーし、いい装備。どうかな、飛竜。やったー、いい機体ですね。よーし、いい装備。どうかな、飛竜。
Well, that is some
嬉しいな。
powerful.
どう？
That's
私に似合う？
400. That's over 400 air power.
やったー、いい機体ですね。よーし、いい
I will
装
be
備。
needing
どうかな、飛
to
竜。
level up a dupe Hiryu, because my main Hiryu will obviously become Kai-san. And this is assuming she doesn't have like alternate Kai-san forms. The second Hiryu will become the new Kaini, which is good because we get another, like, you get a really good plane if you level her up to Kaini.
Yatta! いい機体ですね。
Now let's continue to just keep upgrading them. It still looks like a very potent fleet, so I'm very confident in it.
いいね。こういうの好きなんだ。
I can afford the luxury of this because my Hiryu and my Soryu both have reinforcement expansions in them.
素敵な装備ですわ。いいね。こういうの好きなんだ。そうさ、ズイヨンだろ。ちゃんと定数目いっぱい積んで飛ばしてみたいね。いいのかい？衝突禁止。もちろんさ。素敵な装備ですわ。クマリンコ？あらやだ。私がクマクマ言ったっていいわよね。これはいいじゃない。素敵ね。素敵な装備ですわ。
I don't think I want to avoid. I want to have the evasion penalty, so I'm just gonna throw. I don't know, where is it? I'll throw one of these on her.
いいね。こういうの好きなんだ。
And I think that looks good. That'll have to do, honestly. This will have to do.
自慢の飛行甲板がちょっと入院しますね。嬉しいな。少しだけ
2-2, 5-2,
休ま
and
せてください。
5-4. 444 air power.
ね、関西機が落ちちゃいますから。
I'll only level a dupe Soryu if Soryu Kai-san is also announced. All out. This is going to be an extremely powerful opening strike. And we're also going to have anti-air cut-in. Great defense on opening strike. Great offense on opening strike.
艦隊出撃。徹底的に叩きましょう。索敵も
We have to
怠りなく。
maximize that phase of the battle before the shelling phase. Gunbury. I'm gonna stop the stream after this quest. If the third quest really is as you say, there's a standard comp, aka no restrictions, just get the required rank on those required maps. I'm just gonna do that off stream. And we'll come back for the final quest.
敵を見つけた
And obviously, we're already on set to finish up the expedition quest. I mean, the expedition quest, but I would hope it's just one quest.
行くわ
No, one time. And then obviously we'll do the two crafting build quests off stream, which I also assume are one times.
どうよねえカモンマル見ててくれた黒潮やよろしゅうな二光線攻撃隊発艦二光線攻撃隊発艦
僕が守る矢作突撃する
行きますクメリングサミダレを集めて林って場所だっけ
And look at that! Because the fleet was actually not that heavy, it was pretty medium. Despite the two carriers.
ねえカモンマル
We went
見ててくれた
CEK. Alright, the 5-2 part is coming. Oh boy.
艦隊が帰投し
This
まし
could
た
be a long morale
MI 作
wait.
戦の次は補給
But whatever
ありがたい
happens,
です
you've seen the fleet.
これでま
And
た
you've
出撃可
seen
能です
5-2 and
よし
5-4 before. This route is not going to differ. It's just a different but harder pre-boss node for 5-2. It's probably a similar route. I don't know what the route's going to be for 5-4, but that's going to be questionable. We'll see what happens with 5-4. If it's the same route, it's not worth streaming then. But I'm worried if 5-4 goes through the Yasen nodes. Like, I'm extremely worried if it does. We'll wait on morale, because that's quite a bit, honestly. I'd like them to be at full 49 regen for the next two maps. So this will be an AFK. Enjoy Hiryu for a bit. Okay. Alright, it's gonna go north. Oh, okay. It's gonna be worth streaming, and I don't think I've ever streamed the north route. I think I went through it once, like a while back ago, but we're gonna see the north route for the for the first time on this on any of my content. So it's gonna be worth streaming it. Because if this went through the Yasen nodes, that'd be a serious issue. I don't know, Yamper's a nice, cute looking little Pokemon. So, with that said, I will AFK now. See you in a bit.
おー、ほうほうほう。これが海飛流型の新型航空母艦雲流型の図面。たくさん作る気だったのね。へえ、これはすごいわ。提督、何？ごめん、聞いてなかった。もう一回言って。お ほうほうほう。これが海飛竜型の新型航空母艦雲竜型の図面。たくさん作る気だったのね。これはすごいわ。提督、何？ごめん、聞いてなかった。もう一回言って。
Okay, 2 more minutes to wait on morale. Okay, you know.
違
It's
うの？
Yahagi. We'll just
なら
do it
大
as
丈夫。
is.
戻ってきたぜ。よかったよかった。
Alright, this is fleet is gonna do Expedition 12. Surely it won't be an issue.
ハロー。助かる。
I checked already
タモ
and
ン丸にって違うの？なら大丈夫ね。本当？
アロハアロハ。
私たちついに12周年だよ。トニー、すごいじゃない。ありがとう提督。おめでとう私たち。そしてタモン丸、みんなでおいしいご飯目いっぱい食べたいな。イエーイ。
Alright, time for 5-2. Cross fingers on this one. Especially as I'll be doing it without support.
よし。第二航空戦隊飛艦飛竜出撃します。
And that's the strongest air raid. Hatsuzuki did enough. Hatsuzuki is literally an air raid vehicle.
攻撃隊発艦。僕が守る。
If that makes any sense.
どうよ。ねえ、タモン丸、見ててくれた？
二光線
It's a show
攻
off
撃隊発艦。
for Mikula, but otherwise, all good.
二光線攻撃隊発艦。
行きます。クマリンコ、失礼な方たち
鋼
ね。
の方を軽順と侮らないで。
サミダレを集めて林って場所だっけ。よし、友永隊頼んだわよ。どうよ。ね、カモン丸見ててくれた。二光線攻撃隊発艦。たとえ最後の一巻になっても叩いてみせます。
敵艦隊発見。敵は多いが巡洋艦並みの働き
敵を見つけた。
見せてやろう。攻撃戦用意。
増速。今の僕は負けないよ。甘い甘い。
行くわ。
行きます。クマリンコ。
鋼の方を軽順と侮らないで。
Looks like that's gonna be a skip. Next Pokespawn, please. Oh, we'll have to wait 15 minutes for that. And yes, obviously the Pokemon community
活躍できました。お礼申し上げます
bot
ね。
is working properly this time. I wonder what the issue is. Best probably not to speculate about it, but just be glad it's working again. Okay, this is not gonna have the Hime. It's just gonna have a woke class Kai.
どうよ。
This is obviously a lot easier. Okay, JS.
攻撃隊発艦。
Oh, assuming no technical issues, this will be the step in the book.
たとえ最後の一巻になっても叩いて
Even
み
if
せ
it's
ます。
just the 5-4 step for this.
僕が守る。
敵を見つけた。艦隊増速。行きます。
用意。
クマリンコ。
行くわ。鋼の方を軽順と侮らないで。
サミダレを集めて林って場所だっけ。そろそろ反撃よ。全艦載機発進。
くそ、内科艇が。当たらなければいい。僕は両言いっぱい。沈まない。
隊頼んだわよ。第一機動艦隊第二航空戦隊の栄光揺るぎません。ハグロです。艦隊が帰投しました。 MI 作戦の次はまだ
It
早い
does
です
have to be
ね。
an S rank. So just knowing that now.
補給ありがたいです。これでまた出撃可能です。よーし。
内科艇が、いや少しだけ痛む。
ミクマ必ずご恩はお返ししますね。修理に入るよ。しかしどうして味方同士でぶつかるかな。ったくもう。
誰もやらせはしない。
私がくまくま衝突禁止。もちろんさ。タモン丸にって違うのなら大丈夫ね。本当
Here it is, 5-4. And if the if we do a boss fail, aka fail the S rank it, or we don't make it to the boss, I'm going to give it until the last pre-boss battle node for the attempt on stream.
よし、第二航空戦隊機関飛
The
竜
route will be BCGLP. Which is a route I have gone before, but I don't think I've gone through it on stream before. And we have not been through it on stream before. That was like years ago. I think early 2021. For some strange quest. I was starting to do many of the one-times. So this is the first time on my content we will be seeing this route.
二航戦
Yeah, a
攻
tiny little
撃隊
stretch. No biggie for Soryu.
たとえ最後の一巻になっても叩いてみせます。
僕が守る。
矢作突撃する。打ち方始め。今の僕は負けないよ。甘い甘い。
鋼の型を軽順と侮らないで。なーに、当たらなければいい。両弦いっぱい。
どうよ。ね、カモン丸見ててくれた。
Fairly imposing node. We'll just see how it goes. I was gonna say for the on. Oh, look at that! Ooh, that is ugly. That's a parallel. Yep. I want to at least show Node L because obviously I've been to the boss. Okay, so this attempt does not count. I was worried about this.
青いが巡洋艦並みの働き
敵を見つけた。
見せてやろう。砲撃戦4。
The opening strike was just not enough. There's nothing I can do about this.
私を沈めたいなら魚雷5、6本くらい撃ち込まないと。鋼の型を軽順と侮らないで。
なんでまた甲板に被弾なのよ。痛いじゃない。サミダレを集めて林って場所だって。
守る。
第二次攻撃の用を認めます。急いで。よし、友永隊頼んだわよ。
Huh? What just happened? The video player just had a major issue. The stream preview on my dashboard. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a big risk just to show the first 3 enemies of the node. I'm gonna make a huge risk right here. But I am gonna No. That's very dangerous what I'm about to do. Oh, this is very dangerous. I'm just curious. I want to show on stream what the first 3 enemies at the next node are. Do not panic, guys. Do not panic. Do not panic. Oh, that is just as unpromising. So we're gonna F5. That's just as unpromising. It's a TOD class. It's not as bad. That's a C light cruisers, but a TOD class, you don't sleep on that, and that's a flagship TOD class. That node is possibly easier than the node we just failed at.
勝利を刻みなさい。
See, look,
航空母
everyone's
艦
back.
飛竜です。空母戦ならお任せ。どんな苦境からでも反撃して
There, I
みせ
showed it off. This is gonna be a pretty tough. This is gonna be a fairly tough step. So
自慢の飛行甲板がちょっと
it is looking very likely I'm just gonna off stream the last step. Because I'm not gonna sit here for 10 minutes every
呼
attempt.
吸ありがたいです。
It's just gonna be boring and uninteresting. So
よーし。
I'm gonna call the stream here. I will be back for the
関西機が落ちちゃいますか
I
ら。
will be back streaming Conclave for the last quest. And I will make my final decision whether to only stream the events or to continue streaming like the limited time sortie quest. Then we'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna call it early because this is definitely gonna require some attempts. And I already know what the rewards are gonna be, and you've seen the 5-4 boss before if you've been keeping up with my KC stuff. So yep, thanks for watching. There will be no raid. I've decided there will be no raid. We're just going to end. So take care. Bye-bye.